Hey guys, it's me, Meg, again. So this video is going to be kind of what I'm hopefully going to read kind of video. I can tell you what I'm currently reading. I'm currently reading for my horror book club, The Boatman's Daughter, which I'm really enjoying. It's really good. I'm about 70% through, so I should be done pretty soon with that one, before August, hopefully, because it's the August read. And then I'm reading Earth Abides for my classic sci-fi book club. And that one I'm not quite as far in. That's the one I've been taking to work with me, and so I only read it about like 20 minutes a day, because I just read it on my one little like short break. And then normally before, I would have been reading while my son was napping, but recently I started playing Baldur's Gate and have become absolutely obsessed with it. And so anytime he's napping for about like that hour to maybe 2 hours of the day that I would have normally been devoting completely to reading, I am now devoting completely to Baldur's Gate. So my reading has slowed down significantly. So I have a bunch of different ways that I kind of choose the books that I'm going to read for a month or a quarter or whatever, what have you. And because I've slowed down, and because when I make these plans, it's kind of like your eyes are bigger than your stomach when you're picking out food to eat. I kind of tend to think that I'm a way faster and better reader than I am when I'm choosing all these goals for myself than what I actually am and what ends up happening. So all those different ways that I kind of populate my little TBR list for whatever time period I'm looking at, I've kind of backlogged on each other. So I have books that were selected in these different ways all the way from like January this year that I haven't gotten to yet. And I have like roughly like 30 books on this like list that I was like, this is my TBR list. These are the books that I can only choose to read from. And I have like 30 that are still left on there that I haven't read yet. So instead of trying to participate in a lot more of the like booktube events, because that was another thing that kind of like slowed me down a little bit with some of the booktube events, and some of my book clubs, I'll be pulling back a little bit from some of those things and trying to fit in all these books that have just kind of been left behind. So those are my goals. Sorry, my alarm went off. So for my classic sci-fi book club that I'm a part of, the next book that they're planning on reading, my library network doesn't carry. And then the book after that is the first in a series that I've already read up to book 2 on. So I'm very excited that they're going to be reading that because I'll have more people to talk about Sundiver with. But I don't necessarily want to reread the book so soon. So especially since I have book 3 of that series to still get to. So I might hold off and see if everybody else wants to keep reading that series or not. Anyway, so that'll give me like the next like 2 months. So like September, October, that I won't have any classic sci-fi books that I need to read. And I'm probably not going to take part. I haven't taken part in Garbogust, which is a booktube one that I was kind of thinking about doing. I haven't taken part in that. And I don't know what's up for September, but I'll probably not take part in anything in September. October will be the hard one because I know that, like, especially on Litzy, that's when all the fun, like, spooky, like, challenges and stuff happen. So I might get sucked back in by October. But my goal is to get as many of those 30 books that are still left on my TBR off the TBR before the end of the year. So we will see. It's not that I don't want to read them. It's that other priorities have taken. I've always tried to put my book club books before those books. And unfortunately, a lot of my book club books are library books because I don't own the books that the book club decides to read. So a lot of the books that I own are currently just being kind of like pushed to the side. And that was not the goal that I intended for myself this year. I really want to try to read more of what I own because I own a lot and I really need to start reading what I own more than renting from the library. The library's great and I love it. And I am very lucky to have the network that I do because it's like statewide. Like I can rent from all sorts of libraries across the whole state. And so I have a way bigger group of, I have way more books available to me than a lot of other people do. So that can be dangerous because it's like, oh, I can get it. Why not? So it was almost kind of a blessing that the sci-fi book club chose a book that I can't get and then that I've already read. So, yeah. So I'm sorry if the videos are still kind of slow and sporadic. I did try to do multiple videos, like one for each book. So hopefully that goes over well. I feel like those are easier to kind of search for. Like if someone wants to know my thoughts on one book, they can just watch that video of the one book. I'm going to kill that fly. I'm going to kill him. Do you have any goals book goals that you want to get done by the end of the year? Do you also have the problem that I do where you put way too many books on your TBR? You have way too high of a goal for yourself. It's okay if I don't miss it, or if I don't. It's okay if I miss it and don't hit that goal. My goal, another goal that I had was like I wanted to read 100 books this year, and I'm at 36. So I'm not even halfway. So wish me luck. Okay. Do you play Baldur's Gate? Who is your favorite follower? My party usually consists of Astarion, Karlach, and Halsin, and or Shadowheart. I am desperately in love with Astarion, but I messed up and did not hit the romance requirements for him, so this entire time I've played, I had no fun time with Astarion. So, but that's okay. I have Halsin. Halsin reminds me of my husband a lot, so it's totally fine. I am head over heels for him as well. So, anyway, how's your dating simulator going? Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm too silly and goofy. Other times I think I could be even more entertaining, but I have no idea. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Bye.